Ooh, the hair is extra fluffy today. This is the fits for PAX. We are day 1. This place is huge. A lot to see. This is wild. Our first meeting of the day was with Armor Game Studios. This game is called Khmeru. It is a frog refuge game where you save a bunch of frogs and you save the marshlands. This is me speaking with the artist behind it. It is a watercolor style game. It is beautiful. So you add all these types of furnitures like logs, bathtubs, you finish up the marshlands, there's different areas that you can replenish and you basically help the ecosystem. You can also mix these frogs together and create different patterns and colors. Just look at this little guy. I was so happy to have him, and you can actually feed them different things. So not only can you feed them flies, you can feed them worms, bugs, all different types. So the next one is just kind of to give you an idea of what this game looks like. I absolutely cannot wait for this to come out. I was astounded. Look, frog butt. So that was such a cute game that's coming out in a few months. Definitely plan on playing that. So you guys that are watching the stream, stay tuned for that little tidbit. The next thing we're gonna go see is some simulation games. There's a lot of horror games here that I didn't anticipate for, so we're gonna definitely go look at those. So we ended up getting aggressively distracted by Wormwood, quality gaming supplies, which, I mean, just look at this table. It's perfect for D&D, it's perfect for gaming. This man showed us all of the whole demonstration, how you can change it, how you can adjust it. It's apparently stain-proof and waterproof, so like if there's any spills, it shouldn't cause a problem. There's even different levels to it, and look at that flippiness. And now it is all the same. Now it's all felty, so this is very good for like poker and stuff. Anything with cards. Our next session was with Buck Studios for the game Let's Revolution, a very similar to Minesweeper game with the art style reminded me of Steven Universe, so it was really pretty. He had said that he actually had to tell the animators to slow down because they were doing so much more and they wanted to be a bit more of a simple game, which it very much is. So you have to find the road, there are enemies, and there's an evil king. Here there are some power-ups that you can actually use to help yourself along the way. This is one of the power-ups demonstrated where you can knock out an entire section to be able to plan your next moves accordingly.
Just so you know, these are already resident pawns. So you got goat for mostly everything, but then you get once in a blue moon like this, buffalo. And then all of our paper is made at 180 long grain, and then all of our stitching is cowhide. So we use everything here from here on down. It's made in house and real stuff.
That's awesome. It's giraffe. Yeah. It's a giraffe? Yeah, I'm like 90% certain.
Alright, we woke up day 2 of PAX. Probably going to film a lot more today because I'm less stressed. We're having breakfast in our hotel, which this looks fucking amazing.
hung out with a few people last night, gonna hang out with a few people tonight too.
Thank you.
So we're just walking through a dollar store. This is all peroxide. This is literally all peroxide. Boston, what the fuck are y'all doing? That you need this much peroxide in a dollar store. Alright, we're at PAX. It's day 2. It's day 2, right?
Yes.
It's day 2, okay. We're day 2. And this is the line for everybody waiting to get in. It's monstrous. So we're taking this time to kind of look at everything before the crowds get here so that we can see everything properly without hundreds of people involved, which is great. You having a good time?
Today in day 2, we decided to visit the tabletop section, which was in the back of the expo hall. This place immediately caught my eye because of its art style. So everything that was here was pretty much something to help you with D&D campaigns. For example, if you were a DM and were lacking ideas, you could pick up these books a little bit everywhere and they would give you better ideas to further your campaign, or at least to fill up some space. I mean, just look at this. How could someone like me not absolutely be obsessed with this booth? I think I came back like 4 or 5 times, to be honest.
Cookie Brigade, how long have you guys been doing this?
Yeah, so we started in 2007. It was really a humble beginnings, grassroots organization for sure. Just 2 guys handing out cookies in line in 2007, pulling the cookies out of their backpacks, handing them out to people at the show in line. And then what started as that grew into, this giant booth we've had. This is our first East with this booth. This is our first East with a booth. We did West and we did Unplugged with a booth. But every other time we've either been carrying cookies around in a wagon or we had a table a couple Easts as well. But this is our first time with a booth. It hasn't disappointed. We're super happy we can bring people here and show everybody the booth. But yeah, we've done $1 million for charity since 2007. So we fundraise for Child's Play. They're the official charity of PAX, Gabe and Tycho's charity. And we also have our own initiative. So we've been doing life skills grants, teaching kids how to bake, working with children's hospitals on our own to get those types of classes and everything in there. So it's been a great couple of years, a lot of quick growth, and we're excited. We're not slowing down anytime soon.
I love that, awesome. And the little mimic in front, that is to enhance donations that are happening.
Yeah, so the Mimic definitely is something new, So the Mimic is an interactive booth element. We took a lot of inspiration from Exploding Kittens. They had their vending machine. So the premise of the Mimic is you go through the line and you can buy something to feed the Mimic. It's like a token of you can get a potato, or you can get a cookie, or you can get a coin. And you can feed it to the Mimic, you can put it in the Mimic's mouth, and then it'll give you a little prize. So it's just a little fun interactive element. Because our new pin this year is the Mimic cookie tin. So kind of working off that. Obviously, it's a great conversation starter. It's a great piece for the booth, but also, having something like that here as just another fun thing for people to do. Because at the end of the day, that's where we started. Was just having fun, working with the people in the community, and that's where we're staying.
And why cookies?
The cookies was really just started as it's something everybody can share. Everybody loves cookies, something people can connect over, and a way to spread kindness, and just a simple act of handing someone something that you baked and put time into, just that way of saying hey, I spent a lot of time on this, so I can give it to you. That's a great way to connect.
I love it. Honestly, this is this is my first PAX.
Well, welcome.
Yeah. So hearing about the Cookie Brigade, I was really excited to see exactly what it was and what you guys do. Keep at it, honestly.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we're welcome to PAX. We're very happy you're here. But yeah, it's really learning about people's experiences at PAX and hearing how we heard about PAX and we heard about the Cookie Brigade. It's wow, we're kind of we're known with PAX, and we're such a big part of the community, and that's really what makes us such a strong charity. Is having the community. It's our people that make us such a great charity. We're a completely volunteer organization. We don't have a single paid staff member. So the way we do fundraising is all of the money from the cookies goes directly to Child's Play. So any money that's donated for cookies, they're on a donation basis, so they're completely free, but people donate for the cookies. So generally people will say, oh, I'm going to grab a couple cookies and here's $10, and then that'll go all to Child's Play. And then we sell the pins, the merch, things like that. Those help pay for the booth. We pay for the cookies ourselves, so that way we don't have to take money out of what we raise for Child's Play.
It all goes directly there.
Yes, so everything that the merch and all of the pins and everything like that, that helps pay for the booth, pays for the cookies, pays to help us be here, So we're definitely have a lot of ways that the community supports us, not just in spreading the word about things and, obviously buying cookies, but helping us stay here as well.
Yeah, well now you kind of have PAX up here.
That's the hope, right?
Well, it was lovely to meet you, and thank you for doing what you do.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Of course, after that interview, we had no choice but to give a little donation to the Cookie Brigade and get a chance to feed the mimic to see what all of the fuss was about. And let me tell you, it was worth it. I got myself also 2 cookies, which were delicious. And so you can see here the lady is feeding him. He's grumbling. He's grunky. Grunky? That's a new word. I've invented grunky today. And here he is spitting out my little treats, which was just so cute. There's little dragons and little things. It was a nice little interactive thing. Of course, I also had to pet it. I asked the lady, can I pet him? And he was very sweet, a very nice mimic.
This is divorce walking off. Okay, and then.
And push it in. Oh, you need that token.
Oh, yeah, token too.
And push it in. And spin away on the gear, same way, same direction.
Same way?
Yep.
Oh, it's so cute. I love this.
Thank you so much.
Here we were with Viking Concepts. They were teaching us their new game called Don't Give a Fuck. It was honestly a super quick game. It's really fun. It's so simple. It can either be like a drinking game. It can be just a game you take out, for example, at a con. It took no more than like 5 minutes to play at one round, and it was really funny.
Play for me. So I can take B-roll.
There we go. And it would be, you just make it the CFO.
That's the chief fuck officer. Oh, this is so cute. I love
Yep.
this.
And now at the beginning of your term
Yeah.
as CFO,
Yes.
you can make a house rule that everyone has to follow for the rest of the game. So it could be anytime you roll triples, you can steal a fuck from somebody else. When you pass a fuck to somebody, you have to say fuck you very much, or you have to give them an extra fuck. It could be when you throw a flying fuck, you have to cover your eyes. We also have the optional drinking rules,
Yeah.
as you can figure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that scoreboard. So there we go. You just won round 1, so you can play 6 players up to 5 rounds
Okay.
in the entire thing, including the scoreboard all fits in here.
I love this. Is so cute. This is a game that we're gonna play all the time. When we have friends over.
Yes, and the cool thing is like you can just bring it out, bring it with you on the road. Like you could be waiting somewhere, just bring it out at a bar, a restaurant, just
Yeah,
waiting in
it
line
doesn't take long
at a con or whatever. Yeah.
This is fun. I like this. Thank
What's
you
up?
so much. Yeah. Thank you.
Next up was Undaunted Games, Forest Hills, The Last Year. This game immediately caught my eye because of the art style. They are actually a Montreal-based company, which is really cool because I'm from Montreal. It was very similar, I would say, to give like Dead by Daylight vibes. However, you can actually attack the killer, which was really cool. And I noticed that towards the end, if one of you escapes, everyone that's still alive still gets the chance to escape, which was a mechanism that I personally really like because that means I can get carried. All right, so I am here with
Dr. Anthony Bean.
Dr. Anthony Bean and Geek Therapeutics. So what exactly is it?
What we do is we integrate anything that's geek culture into therapeutic practice. So say it's anime, Dungeons & Dragons, video games, we make it therapeutic, fun, and engaging in that you can learn stuff from it.
Okay, and I've honestly never heard of anybody doing this before, so are you one of the first?
One of the first spearheaders, yeah. We'll call it like the pioneering person. There's a few of us out there.
Okay.
We're one of the ones that really focuses on evidence-based mechanics. So when we look at utilizing geek culture, there's a lot of people out there that will utilize geek culture, but it's not evidence-based. They think it's sometimes you can just say something and you're like, great, now your therapy, special wand. That's not how it works. You got to integrate it into your practice in a way that has some evidence behind it. And so that's what we do, is we procure the research and we also create a lot of material for it.
Okay, and how exactly do you get this research? How are you studying the therapeutic aspects of gaming?
So we do therapy ourselves too. So we, our company is basically steeped in research. We do a whole bunch of merch. We do a bunch of therapy across the United States. And we also come up with different types of theoretical orientations utilizing geek culture, and then we try them out. We see what works. We take away what doesn't. And then we keep the stuff that does. So we actually are publishing about 3 to 4 papers a year that are all peer reviewed. And we have about books anywhere from 5 to 8 new books coming out every year.
Okay, I think I remember seeing that you had one potentially on Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, we have a call for abstracts out for that now. That one is getting a lot of traction, and there is so much entertaining stuff coming from people want to do kind of like a character development chapter. Some people want to do an overall parasocial relationship style, and some people want to do something of like, how do you not die in some ways? And so everyone kind of works within a psychology realm of engaging themselves in a different way through the narrative of the lens of it. So Baldur's Gate is going to be very narrative Baldur's Gate style, and then everything else is going to be based in psychology and research.
Okay, so say if I were to get one of your books, what is something that I can learn from it or look forward to from reading the books?
So if you get one of the books, you could get anything from it of how it impacts you playing the game, how it impacts you and your friends playing the game, and what we can take from it. Either it's moral relationships, social science from it, but also like therapeutically in a way, why does it matter to us?
Okay. That's honestly so cool.
Yeah, we love what we do. It's a lot of fun. It doesn't always feel like we're working, but we're just having a lot of fun.
Oh, that's the best. How long have you been doing this?
I have been doing this for the better of 2 decades, but we incorporated in 2019, and so we've just been exponentially growing. We're going to open up our first physical location in Denver in July, and then we're going to open up in Virginia later this year too.
Congratulations on that.
That's an ordeal. You have to get licensed in those states and on insurance panels, and it's a nightmare.
Is this your first time with PAX? This is my first time visiting PAX. So is this your first time with them?
No. This is my 5th.
5th, okay.
Yeah, so we've been boothing at PAXs for 3.5 years now, And I've been coming to PAX since PAX South was there since 2014, so I've gone to all of them since then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that with like geek and gaming culture, it is really like a therapy for us gamers?
I do think so. I think that therapy themselves, like the games themselves, impart a lot of psychological material onto us that we may or may not be aware of. And I think that it does help a lot of ideas for us to understand ourselves in a much easier, nuanced way. So a lot of people would call that escapism. I'm a clinical psychologist. I don't necessarily bastardize the comment of escapism. I think that in life, and life sucks sometimes, and we need some escapism from it. We need to feel better about ourselves because maybe we had a bad day. Games give us that opportunity to do it.
I agree 100%. I'm a streamer. I stream a few times a week. I play a lot of horror games, actually. So I don't know what that says about my psyche, but...
I don't know. I don't play a lot of shooter games or anything these days. I never have. I don't really care about Call of Duty and stuff.
Yeah.
But Helldivers, I don't know what it is about this game.
It's so good.
It is something so fun about it. Be like, we're going to go in and you're going to die. You know you're going to die. You don't know how it's going to happen and how ridiculous it's going to be. But you're going to enjoy every second of it.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you want to say necessarily to the gamer community about therapeutics?
Yeah, absolutely. So if anyone ever wants to understand kind of like why it's important that these games matter to us, is look at everything that we do. Look into yourself of why these games, question why this game matters to you. Everyone gravitates towards different types of games. I'm more of an RPG, MMO type person, and that's why Helldivers is totally out of left field for me. But it is something that I think that is very impactful and that the games matter. And I think that's what we're here to do, is to showcase that we can do these things and they're not a bad thing. It's something to help us understand ourselves.
I agree 100%. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
I hope that you have a really good rest of your con. Thank you.
We will.
Helps to boost mental health resources within the gaming community, not just for streamers, or we also help out neurodivergent folks or veterans, people in esports. We create these mental health kits here that contain sensory items and evidence-based techniques curated by clinical psychologists. And we have things such as box breathing techniques, how to help with joint pain after gaming, streaming, and also have sensory items in there that are helpful not just for neurodivergent folks, but anyone who wants to play with something with their hands, which I love to do.
I'm ADHD, so sensory toys are everything for me.
Yeah, it's a godsend. But we have kits also for veterans. We have specific kits for neurodivergent folks, and also we just started esports kits. So a lot of the money that we get from the
sorry. No, I just didn't.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, a lot of the money that comes to fundraise for Guardians goes towards making these kits, and also towards boosting resources and creating more resources for the community. So we also have, for example, this is a RTS bot. You can plug it directly into your Twitch chat or into your Discord server, and it provides region-based resources that your viewers or your Discord members can ping, and they can also privately ping so no one sees what they're asking. So it has resources on all sorts of mental health and crisis hotlines.
Definitely take it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
and that's free. That's all free. We do a lot, and it's all to better the community and maintain that safe space, but also help streamers also maintain boundaries, because it can be hard when people come in and they have a parasocial relationship with you, and sometimes you don't know what to do and you want to help them, but you're going through something too. So we create resources for that as well.
Well, thank you so much. This is amazing. Thank you for what you do.
Of course.
Thank you so much. And so PAX Day 3, it's Saturday. It's sold out. There's cosplayers everywhere. The cosplayers are out today. There's so many cool ones. I don't know if there's anybody nearby that's cool, but there's a bunch of cool ones that I've been seeing, that I've been trying to get pictures of and everything. We stopped by a few clothing companies. We're getting some pictures with some people. It's very busy. There's a lot of people, so we're taking some breaks. And the food trucks are just 10 out of 10 here. I love it. So, hi. It's nice to meet you.
You too.
Can you state your name?
Yeah, I'm Jen Corbett. I run marketing for Midwest Games.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about Lullaby of Life?
Yes, thanks for asking. Lullaby of Life is a beautiful musical puzzle adventure. It's based on the origins of the universe. So it follows this small particle named Bombo who explores the world and through sound waves awakens new forms of life. And it's a really explorative game. You just gotta navigate around and solve puzzles that use a lot of timing and coordination and different harmonies that will help you recruit some friends and awaken the giant elders. But it's just a really immersive and explorative game, super colorful, really artistically beautiful. And this is the developer, Paco Sikorsky.
Hi.
Hi, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I'm Q. Hi.
I'm Paco. I came all the way from Mexico.
Okay.
Promoting with Midwest our game Lullaby of Life. It's a game that started as a game jam project. So game jams are these events where you need to create a game in 48 hours, right?
Okay.
So we just have 48 hours on a topic that was waves, right? So with that we say, well, what can we do with waves? And we say, well, let's create stuff with waves, right? You can create sound waves, and let's create things. And so that's how the idea came to create the life of the universe through sound waves.
Okay, I love that. And where did the idea for him come along?
Bombo.
So yeah, Bumbo, it's a very special character because he's one of those characters in charge of creating the universe, right? So you become Bumbo, and as the game progresses, you start with just one note, since it's a note-based, a music-based kind of game. And with that, Bumbo has to evolve the characters and life, and you start with very simple shapes like circles or squares and stuff like that. And then as you progress on the game, you become more organic, so you have more organic stuff. So the only thing that starts as something organic is Bumbo.
Okay, I love that. You said you had 48 hours to do this.
Yes.
So how did you do a game like this in 48 hours?
No, well, of course, this is like iteration number 48 or I don't know, or 52. But that started as a concept that we wanted something with waves. And then we started doing some ideas on how sound waves reflect. And if you play the game, you will see that we try to work on how the waves react to things, right? And most of the some of the puzzles depend on how the waves move, right? So some of the waves go through things or don't go through things. So those are the basic that we took from that event, and then we evolved it to do something more complex as it is right now.
So it took quite a few more hours than 48, right?
A little bit.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice?
But yeah, you were saying.
I was going to ask. So Bombo, his mission is to create the world. That's
the universe, not only the world. Yes.
The universe. Okay, so it's a very big mission for such a little guy.
Does Bombo know what he's doing, or is he more just like? Yeah, I don't think so.
He's just just going with the flow.
He's just like haphazardly creating the world and sparking new life.
I love that. I can't wait to give it a try and see how it looks.
And Lullaby of Life is going to be available on April 30th on Steam, and then it will come in GOG and Epic, and then we'll be coming to Switch and Xbox soon after.
Okay. Oh, Switch is going to be so fun.
Yeah. There's a demo out right now that's pretty complex. It gives you a really good taste of the game. You can wishlist it on Steam now.
Yep. I'm definitely going to play this on my Twitch. Everybody loves whenever I have puzzle games. I play puzzle games all the time and horror games. So I'm trying to do something a little more cutesy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I saw Lullaby of Life, and first of all, the art just pulled me in right away.
Great.
And then he was so cute. So I could not.
We'll send you home with a plushie.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And we want it to be very inclusive, so you will find three things when you play. One is that you have, of course, the notes, so sound, but we also have the different elements. So if you see Bumbo and you will see his companions, they have different kind of shapes, right?
Yeah.
And then we have the colors. So maybe if you're colorblind, you can see the shapes or the sound, or if you can't hear too well, then you can see the colors, right? So we try to have all these aspects because those are key things when you're playing. As it becomes more complex, you sometimes remember the note or remember the sound or the symbol, right? So that's easier. Right?
And there's really not much language in the game.
No.
which is, I think, an interesting gameplay part of it. You really have to figure out a lot, but from an accessibility standpoint, you know, languages don't even really matter that much.
Yeah, totally.
I love. There's so many games that are so like color based, and I can imagine that it's hard for people that like are colorblind
Yes.
to be able to play those kinds of games.
Yes.
They're like, oh, hit the red button, and they all kind of look the same.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's challenging
totally.
enough.
Yeah,
right?
It's very nice to be so inclusive like this.
Well, yeah, we try to. We have some colorblinded people that have played it, and they say that, you know, sounds and the shapes have helped them a lot. So,
Good. I'm glad. You guys have done amazing work.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for
Awesome.
giving me the
Let's get you
opportunity to
playing.
everything. Yeah, I want to. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's beautiful. Bobby, say hi. Oh my god.
Even just to look at.
That's wild. That's wild. Bobby, you look like a princess under. You look like a princess.
Do you got games on phone?
I don't have games on my phone.
Do you got games on your phone? The look. That was.
You gotta be the one that saves me. You're all. You're my wonderwall. Lift up with your finger and your thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. We start running and they don't stop coming. Then to the rules and I hit the ground running.
Dude, you look great.
And there's this guy, he's called the Tea King, and like, he's got a giant milky dog. What the fuck is wrong with you?